What's up with y'all, man? This is Zay back with another video. Trying to be more consistent with the content. Like I said before in my last video. So I got some good reviews on my last video, and I said on my Snapchat that I had a big announcement. Well, it might not be big to y'all as it is to me, just because of how long I've been at this. Before we get started, let me get my stuff together so I can, smoke afterwards. But pretty much, big announcement that I have for today is that, well, let me back up some before I say what I have to say. Number one, my name is Isaiah Curtis Alexander Harris. Yes, that is my full middle name, Isaiah Curtis Alexander Harris. I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii on Christmas Day of 1995. My family is originally from Little Rock, Arkansas. My dad was in the military, so that makes sense to why I was born in Hawaii. But yes, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, 501. I am not from North Carolina. I'm sorry people thought that. I've always been, even since I was a kid, I always felt like I could do something special, like, whether it was sports or something. I was just always one of those kids where it was mainly just sports for me. I always fell into sports heavily. Like, I was into basketball, football. But at 15 years old, I picked up baseball. Now, at 15 years old, if you're picking up baseball at 15, it's kind of difficult for you to grasp onto the game. I was nervous, yeah, but I just kept, I wanted, something in me just said, this is what you want to do. Never played baseball at 15 years old up until that point, but something told me, like, this is something that I want to do. So, just through the years of just, playing baseball and just getting experience, and that led me here to North Carolina with my mom and a couple of my siblings. Been through 2 schools, and did work out, the first 2 times, and I've been in North Carolina for 6 years, and this road of just what I've been wanting to do and trying to do is just, it's a fine line between what you want to do and what you have to do. And for me, I had to go to work because I needed money to, sustain myself and, what I was working towards. Number one, let me tell you, like, if you're somebody out here that's really chasing a dream and really, like, trying to get something out of this world, like, you gotta have money. Like, money is not everything, don't get me wrong, but you gotta have money to sustain, yourself and to fuel that passion. Like me, I work in a fast food restaurant and I hate it. I hate it every day. I wish I could burn that bitch down. But they give me a good check every 2 weeks, and this is the money that I use to fuel my passion. This is what I love to do. So with that being said, I've been working for this job for 6 years. And when you're chasing a dream, at first you think everything will come real fast. I moved to North Carolina when I was 19 years old. I'm 25 now. I came down here and I was going to Lewisburg College. It's a 2-year school, but they had a baseball team. And man, I thought I was finna just like, I ain't even gonna be in North Carolina that long. I'm about to, do my thing, do what I gotta do, and I'm about to dip, sign my contract and be out. It's not how it always works. It ain't always fun under the sun like everybody think it is. It's like that for some dudes, yeah, but, it's different when, you really got to fight for it, like, and you got to learn some things along the way. Had I said everything that I was going to do at 20, like get signed and go play Major League Baseball, like, I didn't know all the things that I know now to go do that. And I didn't have all the things that I have now to try to go do that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like, man, if it doesn't work out the first time you follow your dreams, don't be discouraged. Like, it takes steps. You got to acquire some things. It's like a video game almost. Like, you need this to go with this, and you got to unlock this door to go, here. It's steps. Like, God puts things in steps for you. That's, he calls you, he orders your footsteps in a way to get to where you got to go. But like I was saying, I'm sorry, I just got off work and I'm just freshly making this video. You gotta have faith in something that you want to do. Like, it's easy for me to say it and harder for me to do it, but every day when I wake up, I know what I'm working towards. Like, I know what I'm working towards. If you have a purpose in this life, it's gonna come with some hardships. Like, sometimes you're gonna fall off that passion for a little bit and dip into other areas of your life. I never thought I would have a son when I moved to North Carolina, but I have a son now. But it helped me regain focus, of my passion, because having my son made me realize, like, I want the best for him. And that's kind of I'm not saying go off and have a kid, but I'm saying, like, sometimes when you're working on your passion or your dream, you kind of burn yourself out from it to where you kind of want to take a break. And it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because you can get complacent in the very thing that you've gotten used to. So you always take a break, yes, but always plan for your dream. My mom always used to tell me, you got to move your feet if you want something to happen. And that's how I always took that with me. You got to move your feet if you want something to happen. I don't care if you my age, 25, like I said, like, I don't care if you're 16 years old. Man, anything is possible if you have faith in God, have faith in yourself, like, and you have a work ethic about yourself and what you want to do. Like I said, I go to work every day and I hate my job. I hate it. But I know right now what's coming for me is for me. Which leads me to one more point before I tell y'all my announcement. Like I said, I've been playing baseball for 15 years, and I had been in and out of school, and I had just been, like I said, been through some hard times. At one point, I couldn't even play baseball, because I had to focus on other areas of my life. But in my mind, I always knew, like, I don't care what happened, I'm going to always come back to this right here, because I know that I can do this, and I'm meant for this. Man, I'm just thinking about everything, and it's just made me so grateful for, the 6 years that I've been up here. Just, like, the people that have helped me, the people that I've met, the friendships that I've made, the memories that I always have. I had my first son up here. I never thought I had my first kid at 25. But my big announcement is that I went to a tryout June 30th. That was about, I think, like 2 weeks ago. And I told myself this is the last time I actually do something like this to earn a spot on the team. I paid $200 for this tryout, and I told nobody about it. And I would just be working out, even after work, and I would work from like 11 to close, like go in at 11 o'clock in the morning and close at like 10:30, get out at like 11. And before I went to the crib, I would, have my shit with me, and I would go practice like up until 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then go home. And I would leave like unsatisfied, knowing like, man, I could really stay a little longer, but I know I got to work in the morning. But I went to this tryout, and I did okay. I feel like I could have did better, and came back, and I went to work the next day. A couple of days passed, and I still didn't hear back from them. Then I got an email saying that a team wants me to come play for them in Greensboro, North Carolina. And, that's really my big announcement, is just, out of the 6 years that I've been here, the very thing that I've called myself, which I am a baseball player. I've been a baseball player since I was 15, and I've always believed that this is what I can do. And before this try even came, I always told myself, like, when I prayed, I always said, Lord willing, if I'm supposed to make it to this tryout, you know, then, you know, whatever happens, happens. Like, if I'm supposed to make it, Lord, then let me just make it there. And, you know, I come back with, you know, an email saying that the team wants me to come play with them. So, I mean, I say all this, and I know I was kind of rambling on a little bit, and hopefully this makes sense to you. I say all this to say, man, like, if it doesn't work, if you have a passion or a dream that you're working towards, if it doesn't work out the first time, you're gonna get discouraged, yeah, but don't stay in that spirit of discouragement. Like, nothing, when I tell you nothing is overnight, nothing is overnight. Like, let me tell you firsthand, like, it's been nights I done cried, like, trying to figure out, you know, how am I make this work? Like, cause I've been without a job. Like, I was fresh out of school at 20 years old, jobless, like, not playing baseball, you know, not in the dorm rooms no more, you know, just sitting there, like, trying to figure it out. And, you know, you gotta, like, in that time that I was down, all the times that I've been down, you know, in my worst moments, you know, you gotta humble yourself. Sometimes you gotta humble yourself, and, man, you gotta establish yourself. When I say establish yourself, I mean you gotta sit down with yourself and figure out, what are you doing wrong? What can you do to change the situation? And that's when God step in, if you believe in him. And I feel like, you know, me putting this video out, that's really why I'm doing this, and I'll incorporate that more as we go on, is that, you know, God calls all things to, you know, be used for his purpose. You just have to let him use you for that purpose. You know, a lot of people struggle with, you know, stepping out on that faith. But like I said in my last video, what's the worst that can happen if you put your faith into somebody that you can't see? The worst thing that can happen is it didn't work out the way that you planned it. But it doesn't mean that it can't work out. It just means you got to learn some things and go a different route. So, man, I just want y'all to watch this video with an open mind and, you know, open heart. I'm not saying that you have to take what I'm saying and, you know, apply it right then and there. Like, I encourage you all to, you know, take this video and you know, like, analyze it. Like, really sit down and listen to it. And, you know, if you like what I'm saying, you like what I'm saying. If not, you know, skip over it. But all in all, I'm just trying to reach out to the people that are in a position that don't have somebody in their ear telling them something. And if I feel like I can kind of somewhat switch your mentality or way of thinking, then at the end of the day, you know, I feel like my job is done. You know, all praises be to God. You know, I pray for my coworkers, my friends. I pray that you all find, you know, faith in Jesus Christ like I have, because he, like, the way he's shown me, he can show you the same way. I'm just here trying to spread the message to y'all and trying to, you know, get y'all how he got me. But that's really the end of this video. I'm gonna upload this real soon, probably after I get done rolling this blunt. But, man, like I said, all praises be to God. You know, I can really only thank God for this opportunity. Right now, the ball's just in my court on how I want to do it and how I want to succeed in it. You know, you control your destiny. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? As long as it's, you know, in a positive nature. But, man, God bless. You know, y'all have a safe and blessed night. And I pray that this makes y'all feel a little better and reaches out to y'all.